Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and I have another paper issues challenge for you today. I am using my July kit, and so I am playing along with the High Flying Flag Challenge. High Flying Flag Challenge, yeah. And so this is a super easy one. So it can be colors of your flag or your team colors. It's kind of however you want to interpret it. That's kind of the fun thing with the paper issues challenges is they give you a starting point, but they don't judge. So you can interpret it pretty much closely to however you are wanting to interpret it, as long as you are using your stuff and getting those memories documented. So I have decided, I have already done some red, white, and blue pages with this kit, but I decided to go with the colors of my daughter's school. So she was on the volleyball team, and she was the only sixth grader. There were 7 girls on her team. 6 of them were in 8th grade, and she was the only 6th grader. So hopefully we will have enough girls that want to play volleyball this year, because she absolutely loved it. And she had never played before, and she just got better and better and really liked it. So that was fun. So her colors are red and black and white. So those are the colors that I am going to go with. So I use this gingham paper as the red. I bring in just a plain piece of black cardstock, and then I do a white in the center. So I tore both pieces of paper on top and bottom, and then added some black splatters to the center where the white area is. Now I have 2 photos. One was the one they did for the yearbook, which she was not happy because she didn't know they were doing them and her hair was a mess, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. And then I have one of her on the court, and there were a couple of girls on the team that were in the background, and then you could kind of see the other team. So I just trimmed it down so that I can layer the 2 on top of each other. I am going to back both of the photos with just some black cardstock, use up some more of that cardstock that I had put on there, and I'm going to put those down in a layered effect over to the left-hand side of the page. And then I can start embellishing. So the funny thing is, I don't think I own any volleyball things. So I guess if she's going to play more volleyball, I probably should look into a few things. I'm sure there's all kinds of volleyball stuff out there, but I don't have it. I have some baseball stuff, but not volleyball. And she's going to do cheer, so I'm definitely going to need to look into that. So I pull this ephemera piece that says details. That's where I think I'm just going to put the date there, because I do decide to grab this black and white polka dotted bag to put it behind as another layer, and I put a tag in there, and that's where I'm going to put my journaling about, basically about the fact that she was the only 6th grader on the team, and she really, did well. And so I'm going through the ephemera pieces, and I'm really kind of struggling because I really didn't want to bring in any other color. But I really liked this floral, and so I was like, you know what? It's fine. I'm going to bring in this floral, and we'll bring in the blue. So, you got the American flag colors going plus the team colors. So I actually ended up doing both, even though that was not my intention. So I also pulled in these LE Studio Acrylic Stars. Love, love, love those. And I pulled 2 red ones, and then I am going to pull 3 of these wood buttons. I guess they are wood buttons. And I'm going to put those in 3 areas. And then there's that bag that I'm going to put on there so that way I felt like I had a little bit more to say than what was probably going to fit on that little, it's not really a tag. We're going to call it an ephemera piece. Oh yeah, my tape runner totally tore the back of that. So you got to go a little bit slower on these bags. They need to be, can't be so rough, because apparently I'm a little rough. So I'm going to start sticking things down because I'm definitely liking the way that everything is looking. Because I did decide to pull in that blue in the floral piece, I figured it was good to pull in that firework. Not that very many fireworks went on during volleyball, but that's okay. It brings some of that color up there, as well as there were a few die cut pieces. There was a couple of florals and some stars. So that blue star down in the bottom hand corner, I'm actually going to layer that one. So I have the die cut piece, and then this acrylic piece fits absolutely perfect on the top of it. So I'm going to pop that down there. So I was feeling like I still needed a few more things. So after I get everything glued down, I am going to go digging through my stash, which I need to dig through my stash more. Like, I have been very much getting into the mindset of, like, I make a kit, like my How to Kill a Kit with Style. I just use what's in there. I order a kit, whether it's from Paper Issues or somewhere else, and I just stick with that kit, or I just stick with the collection. And I feel like some of my supplies are getting neglected. So I really need to figure out a way to use more of my supplies. So I was super happy that I could dig in. And I didn't use a ton of things, but I did use a few, which do make me happy. So of course I was going to put that star right there, but it was a weird place on her pants, and so I had to wipe the glue off and move it over. So from my stash, I pulled this clip. It says "Say Cheese." I think it's from a Disney-esque collection, but it was a good red, and obviously she was saying cheese, so I add that in. I do add 3 tiny word stickers. I love tiny word stickers, but I feel like it's super hard to actually kill them. So it'll be interesting to see at the end of the month how much of these stickers I have left. But I put the one at the top says more fun, the one on the bottom left says right on, and the one in the floral cluster says high five. So in my tags, I pulled a pre-made tag that I had made. I think it was from a pocket card. Added some twine to the top of that, which definitely tells you, hey, pull this out, and tucked that in. And then I am going to pull out some other red items, basically. On this random sheet, there were 2 jewel pieces. One was a floral and one was just like a dot. I add both of those on. I'm going to add a little red bow, which is super cute. I love, love, love that. And I think that might be it. Oh no. Because I have the 2 red rhinestones, I decided to pull in these like chevron rhinestones, and I'm going to put one section up on the top, and then I don't know about you, but these things are so hard to put on. Like I put it on and I think I'm totally straight, and then it's like totally falling downhill. Like I'm like, oh, okay, I'm doing this right. And then it was like, whoa, this is not right at all. Like, look at that. That's crazy. So I very carefully peel it back up because it's quite sticky, and try to readjust it so that it's somewhat straight. But it's not. Like, I probably should have grabbed my T-square ruler or something and helped guide it. I don't know. But it's good enough. And then I'm going to add a partial piece down here at the bottom and put it underneath the photos in that little kind of space. And that one seems to go on fairly well. So back in the day, I was huge into rhinestones. But my supply is definitely dwindling. So I am using them up, which is good. I like them, but I'm not sure that they are my favorite embellishment anymore. But that's just me. So I'd love to know what your thoughts are about rhinestones. So there is my layout. Here are a couple of close-ups. If you have any questions, you can leave them down below. I do have a coupon code if you want to go shopping in the shop. And it gives you 20% off. And remember, their cut files are always free. So there's the code. It's just my name, Crystal. If you have any questions, leave them down below. And remember to wear your crown. And I'll see you later. Bye.